Good evening, guys. I'm Jacques from the London Bowler, the strip club connoisseur. I'm back today to review a club in the UK, and the club in question is called Temptation. I've done a review of this club before in the previous channel I had, so I'm gonna just do over. It's not gonna be different from what I spoke about. And the club in question is Temptation, as I said. It's located in Bournemouth, and Bournemouth, I think, is down in the south of England, if I'm not wrong with my math. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section. So from my understanding, it used to be a sperm and rhinos club before. What can I say about Temptation? I can't say anything different from what I said in the past. It's a great looking club. Look wise, I can see a lot of money we're putting in there. The location of it is also great because it's in the city center, but at the same time on the side road. Because in that city center they have 3 strip clubs, and I went to all the other 3. So the other 2 are right into the city center, but wherever Temptation is still on the city center, but on the side road right next to the casino. So obviously it's more discreet for the people that want to be discreet with it. As you come in, you go upstairs, and straight away you got the entrance there. The club is beautiful design. I like the stage. They've got like a nice American type of stage. There's a bar and there's nice furniture around. It's very, very nicely decorated. And then when you go upstairs, they've got the private rooms, and I now understand they have an extra room at the top also, which I didn't get to visit, and I would eventually visit. So look wise, there's nothing you can say against this club, to be honest. It's very classy. The club gives you it just gives you the need. When you're in there, you know you have to spend money because it's very well decorated. And also when I went there, they didn't have that many girls but the girls were of quality, if it makes sense. The girls, I didn't see a bad looking girl, which is very unusual for a lot of the strip club in the UK. So I did like the girls, but price wise, I think there's similar prices to a lot of club in Essex, some of the club in the pub strip club, but obviously not quite as pricey as the Central London club. But it's still, you'll still have to spend money if you go there. It's not a cheap place, if it makes sense. So that's one of the good things I do remember. But I did feel comfortable. But I think in some of the shorts that I have videos there, I'm sure there is a video of a stage when I went there, that when the club was finished, I quickly made a video. So we give you an idea of what I'm talking about. If you go to my shorts, I don't know, if I haven't posted it, I will post it so you have an idea of what it looks like. At the time, the management there was, I knew the manager, he's a friend of mine anyway, but it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm giving them a great review. I'm just giving my honest opinion. And for those that know me, even my own friends, they not always criticize their club if they're not good. Me, I have a certain standard of what I like or what I think people might like, so I'm going to be honest. But this one, you cannot get wrong. You cannot go wrong there in terms of looks, decoration, prices, the girls, physically, and also it has something that I don't find in many strip club in the UK. Is very comfortable to be in. And when you want to be in a strip club, you want to be comfortable. You don't want to be just in a club where you're uncomfortable. There is very comfortable, it's very cozy. So it's also a dark club. I don't personally like dark club, but that club for some reason, because I was so comfortable, even the fact that it was a dark club, that didn't really affect me while I was there. I was overly comfortable while being there. So as I say, there's 2 other strip club in there, and that was by far my favorite. And I will review the other 2 strip club in Bournemouth. The other 2 strip club, personally, there's one in particular that I felt that was really a jungle, where there was no rules. The girls seemed to be wanting to do what they wanted, and the customers also. but there was another one was okay. But what I've realized, they was very professional in temptation. So obviously, if you type temptation on Google, it will give you the address. You can go there, visit, make to have your own opinion basically. As I said, if you want to know and you've been to Bournemouth before, strip club, if you ever been to Sperm and Rhinos, that's exactly where it was. But it's not the same decoration no more. It's not the same. So, and it's not the same management. And I think they're very much professional there. I did like the security, but okay, I can't really judge the attitude. But they had a good attitude, even that I was with people that were connected to the club. Like I said, I was with a couple of my friends. One of my friends that was a manager, one of my friends that is probably part of the company that owns that club. So, but temptation for me is what we call a hidden gem that people, if you're down in the south coast of the England, Bournemouth or Portsmouth, all these places, I'm sure it's the best club there. You need to visit. Definitely in Bournemouth, they by far, I would say by far is the best club. If you're looking for a dirty club, it's not going to be your club because they do things correctly there. So there's one up the road that is very dirty. So that's for you. I'm just going to be honest. So I'm just people, if you want to have a good time, you want to take some clients, some customers, and anyone else or friends, and then you have to discuss some business dealings, have some beautiful girls next to you, not being robbed by the club, because a lot of clubs do rob the customers, as we know. For me, Temptation is a place that you should visit. You must visit. Make your own judgment. Come back to the comment and tell me what your experience was like. Don't just take my word for it. As I say to people, I review a lot of these clubs, and as you can see, I have nothing written. It's off the top of my head. I might forget some stuff. I might not. But I'm saying it's not scripted. It's really what I felt. I try to remember as I'm speaking to you. So that's why I urge people, sometime do also visit those clubs yourself and make your own judgment. But I was going to give you my own personal judgment at the time I went to visit the club. Some clubs can improve after I visit them, and some clubs can actually decrease in the way they were after I visit them. But I'll give you while I was there. So I'm going to finish by urging you to subscribe, like, comment, share, and I will keep on bringing more content. I know I've been a bit slow, but I can just only review. There's loads of clubs I visited in the UK that I haven't done yet, but I'm taking my time with it. I'm letting the channel grow organically. And I thank everyone that subscribed and everyone that comments, especially Five Fan TV, Five Fan Live TV, and they always comment. And then I watch your channel, and I appreciate it, and in your support is very much appreciated. And also Rick's Gamer, I see you in a comment, and there's a couple other people. So guys, I'm gonna ask you again to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And this was the review of Temptation Club in Bournemouth. You have a great day, guys, and take care.